Okay friends, it's time to get started on our job. First, let's go ahead and get underneath the hood. We're going to come right over to the coolant reservoir. We want to go ahead and touch this and make sure it's cool to the touch. After that, I'm going to carefully press down, start turning this counterclockwise, and then I'm going to carefully lift it up and away from my face. Let's set that right here, and now we can get underneath the front of the vehicle. Now from underneath the vehicle, let's go ahead and move over to each one of the wheel wells. Over on the driver's side here, pretty much in this position, you're going to find a push clip. I'm going to go ahead and take that right out of here. All right, so now that I have this side freed up from the wheel well, we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, and now the next thing that I always like to do is just move along the side / front along here. You can see that you have a whole bunch more push clips. We're going to go ahead and pull out all of those push clips, and then we'll continue on to some more. Now that I have all those out, let's continue on to the last 3 in the center area here. Go ahead and grab onto that cover, remove it from the vehicle. With that out of the way, we have a nice clear view of the radiator petcock. That's this area right here. What we want to do is, of course, have some hand and eye protection at all times. We're also going to have a collection bucket underneath this area so that we can recycle this fluid. After that, let's go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver or Phillips head. We'll just go ahead and turn this counterclockwise and carefully start removing it. Now generally when I do this, I try to keep everything under control, so I'm just going to kind of hold it as I start unscrewing it, making sure that my collection bucket is under this area. We'll just go ahead and let this fully drain out, and then we can continue. Now that we have it fully drained, let's go ahead and close off our petcock. You just want to make sure this is nice and snug. After that, clean up your mess. All right, now that we have that fully drained and reclosed, let's go ahead and put in our push clips. All right, so now let's get back underneath the hood here, and we're going to come right over to our coolant hose. Go ahead and squeeze on this clamp, and we'll start removing the hose from the filler. Get that a little wiggle. Just want to break this free, should want to pop off. Inspect that hose, make sure it's nice and soft and pliable, and it's not cracked or broken in any way. This one looks fine, so I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. Now we're going to start removing our 2 13mm headed bolts. You're going to find one over here. And the other one's going to be located right over here next to the strut tower. Now that those are out, we can carefully grab onto this. We're going to tip it up and we can start removing our lower hose. Keep in mind, there could still potentially be a little bit of coolant inside the system. There we are. Go ahead and set this aside. Okay, now it's time to install our brand new coolant reservoir. Let's go ahead and remove that radiator cap. Set that aside. Now we're going to go ahead and take this. We're going to get it into position. Go ahead and grab onto our lower hose. We'll slide that right on here. Make sure it's bottomed out all the way up against this. After that, grab the clamp, slide it down the hose into the exact same position as when you removed it. All right, let's give it a little tug. Make sure it's completely secure. Now we can bring this down and we'll start in our mounting bolts. snug them up. Now we can get this hose onto the upper portion. Slide it right down so it's up against here. Grab your clamp, put it in the original position. Make sure it's secure. All right, now it's time to fill the cooling system. We're gonna come right up here and fill this up through the fill hole. What you wanna pay attention to is the fill line that's on the reservoir right here. We'll go ahead and fill it up to that point, run the vehicle, it's gonna burp out some air, so you're gonna wanna keep paying attention and make sure it's up to the fill line. So now that we have this up to the fill line, the next thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and hop inside the passenger compartment. You're going to start up the vehicle, turn the heat to the hot position, and of course have it so it's on vents. Other than that, we're going to leave it running, and what we want to do is wait till there's heat coming out of the vents inside the passenger compartment, and also make sure that the cooling fans up along the front right here at the radiator turn on as well. All while this is happening, keep paying attention to the coolant level inside of the reservoir here and make sure it's up to par. After the cooling fans turn on and there's heat coming from in the vents, just come out here and make sure you're up to the top. After that, turn off the engine and we'll get ready to close this off. Press this down. Make sure that's nice and tight. Okay, we got the car back together. Now what you're gonna wanna do is go ahead and hop inside of it and take it for a road test. Make sure you have plenty of heat coming from those vents. When you come back from the road test, just go ahead and pop the hood, double check down here at the coolant reservoir, make sure it's still up to par. Assuming it's good to go ahead and close the hood. Thanks for watching.